Hello, everyone. My name is Amy, and welcome to your lower body blast workout. So focusing on the lower body today, we have 2 circuits. Each circuit has 5 exercises. We'll perform each exercise for 45 seconds. For today's workout, you will need some space on a wall for a wall sit and some medium to heavy weights. And if you'd like, we're going to do a hip bridge, and you have the option to perform the hip bridge on a bench or a couch. So if you want to do an elevated incline hip bridge, you can use a bench for that. Or you can always just do this exercise on the floor. So let's get started with our warm-up. And for a warm-up and for our workout, make sure you have some space to move around. So have your space cleared out, some water, and a sweat towel. So let's start with some knee pulls. So bringing your knee in and pulling it up towards you. So I'll give you different intensity options and modifications along the way. So whether you decide to add high impact or a lower impact option. Okay, and let's do some body weight squats. So feet a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Lower down, just as low as you comfortably can. Still warming up. And then maybe as we get more warm, you can increase your range of motion. Okay, let's do a squat and then step in. Come back out, squat, and then the other leg steps in. Squat, step in. Squat, step in. And now let's add a single leg balance. So now that leg will come back as you reach for the toes. So try to keep your leg and your torso in line, straight, or you can just keep that back foot, just keep it on the floor as a kickstand when you reach for your toes. Let's do one more on each side. Good, okay. Let's start on one side of your space and do some side squats, just traveling down the room. And depending how much space you have is how many steps you'll take to one side. Okay, let's do one more there and back. Yeah, back down. Okay, let's bring our feet hip distance apart. Let's do one more warm-up exercise. Hips, feet, hip distance apart. Take a big step forward. Reach the arms up overhead, bend the elbows, then reach back up to the center and switch. So do some front lunges here. All right, and some arm circles in the other direction. And then let's do some modified jacks here. So stepping out and in, or jumping out and in. All right, and then a march and a jog in place. We are warmed up, stretched out, ready for our first circuit of 5 exercises, 45 for each move, 45 seconds for each move. So option, you could do body weight or add some weights. We're going to start with some TikTok lunges, some rocking lunges, front and back. So front lunge, go right into a reverse lunge. 45 seconds. And we'll stay on the same side for this first round, and then we'll switch. Feet hip distance apart. Take a big lunge forward, and then press through that front heel to come all the way back into a reverse lunge. So you have the option to take a little step here before switching from front to back. Or if you want to add a little more of a challenge, you can just bring that leg up and over and try not to let it touch the floor. Okay, a few more seconds. All right, so we'll do the other leg in round 2, in the second round. So remember which leg you just did. Let's do some squats to a curtsy lunge, squat, curtsy lunge. Release, set, let go. Squat, curtsy, squat, switch sides. So alternating between squats, curtsy lunges. Remember, try to keep the chest lifted, core is engaged. Try to keep the front knees behind the front toes. All right, next we have, this will be a reverse lunge and go right into a front knee and then switch. So reverse lunge, take a straight step back this time, front knee, and then switch legs. Reverse, front knee, switch. So balancing exercises, standing on one leg, they're all good ways to work the little muscles in your lower body, in your feet. Always trying to prevent falling. Okay, here's where that space on the wall comes in. Let's come to our wall sit. You can option to add a weight on your lap, feet out in front of the knees, and then come on down. And we want our legs about parallel to the floor, knees 90 degrees. And then we hold here. So try not to hold your breath. Good job, stay here. We have about 20 seconds to go. And then our 5th and final move, we'll get to shake out the legs. And then that'll complete round 1. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, no weights for the last move. We just have some jump squats or a squat with a heel raise. 45 seconds. Ready, set, go. So I like to bring my arms forward as I lower myself down and then propel. Use the arms, swing them back to help propel yourself up. 30 seconds to go. Remember, another option, squat, heel raise. So shifting your weight to the balls of your feet. Release the heels up off the floor. 15 seconds left. All right, nice job. That completes round one. Back to the top. It's our rocking lunges, our TikTok lunges with the other leg. So I use my right leg, now we'll use the left. Lunge forward, press through that front heel, bring the knee up and over into a reverse lunge. Three, two. Okay, back to curtsy, squat, curtsy, squat. So this is more of a diagonal lunge back. With or without weights. And even during the curtsy, you still want to make sure the front knees and toes point straight ahead. And the front knees stay behind the front toes. So a good way to do that is make sure you take a big step back. So you not only want to go diagonal, but you want to come all the way back. Reverse. Okay, final seconds. I am forgetting the squat. All right, 15-second rest. The next move, we have a straight back reverse lunge into a front knee, then switch. Reverse it, front knee, down. Reverse it, front knee, down. Try to take your time with these moves. Try not to bring your foot back down to the floor quick. It's nice and slow and controlled. Three, two, one. It's time for our wall sit. Option to add a weight on your lap. So you want to come all the way down, knees bent 90 degrees, toes out in front of the knees. And then we hold here. I know we're holding this wall sit, but we don't want to hold our breath. Good job, stay here. We only have one more move after this. Then we'll get a longer rest. 15 seconds left here. 10, 9, 8. Final seconds, 3, 2, 1. Okay, no equipment for the last move. It's a squat with a heel raise or a squat with a hop. Okay, let's go. Job, use the arms, come to the front and then swing them back. Propel 20 seconds left. 10, 9, 8. Ooh, one and done. Nice job. That completes the first circuit. Water break, longer rest. All right, so now we're moving on to circuit 2, which involves a bench or the floor. It's a hip bridge. So your back is on the floor, feet flat on the floor, and your hips are up off the floor. And you'll bring the hips up and down, or upper back on an elevated surface, feet flat on the floor. And then the next couple of moves after that are actually on the floor. Donkey kicks, some tabletop moves. So not too much standing. The rest will be on the floor. Yeah, so we'll mix it up a little bit. So again, you can have the weight on your hips. And we're going 45 seconds. Upper back on the floor or on a bench, and hips up and down. So really pressing in through the heels, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips high. Remember, the bigger the range of motion, the more you'll get out of your workout. 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay. Next, we come into tabletop. You can bring a weight behind your knee. We have donkey kicks. So I'm going to put a little lighter weight behind my knee and come up and down. So tabletop, hands and knees, weight behind the right leg, and then donkey kick up and down. So try to keep that knee bent and press the heel up towards the ceiling. So the knee is stable and still. So working those hamstrings. Core is engaged, 15 seconds to go. Okay. Next, we're going to lay on our side. Knees bent 90 degrees. We're going to open, close, clamshell. Okay, up and down. So try to keep the feet together. And it's that top knee that comes up and down. And if you want a little more of a challenge, you lift both feet up off the floor. Then the top knee opens and closes. Whew. So both feet up. And the top knee only comes up and down, or both feet down. Okay, then let's stay with that same leg. We come back into tabletop and we'll do fire hydrant. So knee comes up and out to the side. Out and down. So trying to bring that knee up as high as you comfortably can, but still keeping your torso and your core stable and still and centered. 10 seconds. Whew. All right. Then our last move, we come into a plank. You can hold this plank or add mountain climbers. Ready, set, go. So they can be knee marches here, right and left. Pull the belly button in, drive the knees up, or you can add a run, 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 30 seconds left. Nice job, hang in there. Hold a plank, add marches, or run. 10, 9, 8. Ooh, one and done. Okay, back to the top. We want our upper back on the floor for the hip bridge or on the bench. Okay, let's go. We're going right into it. Good job. Pressing the heels into the floor. So drive through the heels, lift the hips. We have 10 seconds left. Come on down to our donkey kick with the other leg. Flex that foot, keep the knee bent. Drive the heel up and down, up and down. So remember, keep the knee stable and still. And then think about pressing that heel up to the ceiling, straight up. Core is engaged, pull the belly button in. Good job. Few more seconds. 5, 4, 3. Okay, then we lay on our side. The clamshell. Knees bent. And the top knee comes up and down. Or another option, you can bring your both feet up, then the top knee comes up and down. Good job, 20 seconds. Maybe do a couple with the feet down on the floor, and then right back into feet up. Good job. Bring that knee all the way up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we have fire hydrant on the other side. So it comes out to the side and then back in. 2 more moves. That'll be it. So try to keep the torso stable and still. It's because lifting the knee up, but not shifting your weight side to side, up and down. Good job. Three, two, one. All right, mountain climbers, 45 seconds, and then that'll be it. Or you can just hold that plank, use your options. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Try not to hold your breath. Keep moving. Strong arms, strong core, strong legs. 20 seconds left. Woo. Good. Nice job. Let's walk it off. Come to standing. Get a sip of water. And let's slowly bring the heart rate back down. Walk it off. March in place. And we'll do a couple stretches and then that'll be it. So clear your space. So we have room to stretch. Okay, bring our feet wide and then shift your weight to one side. Good, let's keep our feet here and we're just gonna pivot on our feet, face the side, reach the arms up overhead and then bend into your knees. So you feel a stretch in that front hip. And then hands come to the floor, back knee comes to the floor, back arm reaches up. Good, come back down. Come on up. Let's do the other side. So first shift your weight to one side. Okay, then we keep our feet here. We'll just pivot. Come into a lunge. Bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lift the chest. Okay, back knee comes down, hands come down, and that back arm reaches up. Okay, hands come back down, back knee comes up, use your core to lift your torso back upright. Good job, face the front of the room. And reach the arms up, over to one side. Over to the other side. And to the center. And if you have your wall still, use it to help with a quad stretch. Press the knees together. Okay, switch. All right, shake it out. Take a deep breath in, reach up. Exhale down. Okay, one more. That is it. You are finished. Thank you so much for moving with me. It was my pleasure leading you through this lower body workout. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you next time.